Welcome guys, Rock3tt is back again with Vladimir runes and build guide update in Preseason 9. We have so many new things in League of Legends after patch 8.23. I have to say that this meta is really strong for Vlad and definitely much fun. There are a few facts why this is the truth, so let's check them together. First is that we have so many viable runes and builds that are playing in all ranked tiers from Bronze to Challenger. The most used keystones are Electrocute, Dark Harvest, Phase Rush and Predator, but there are still some players experimenting with Spellbook, Airy and other keystones, so there are so many options for sure. Second is that you can use your runes to focus more on your playstyle. What do I mean with this is that, for example, full AP Gigal or Vladimir builds can choose what bonuses they want to have from runes. It's usually AP, but with more mid and late game oriented builds you can choose scaling cooldown, which opens more options for in-game itemization and gives you freedom to focus your build according to your preferences. Off-tank Vladimir builds can take more armor, magic resist and bonus health to survive early aggressive champions or just to counter-build enemy team composition. All this can be done with taking your favorite rune tree, and you don't have to be frustrated with pre-described bonuses, so these options are another way how to be smart and carry games easier. The third and last fact is that there are more golds waiting in Summoner Rift for you to be collected and let you carry the game. This is especially strong on Vladimir, since he's kind of a champion that has so strong dependency on every item he builds. Vladimir simply needs to have some items finished in his build to be strong, otherwise he can be quite weak. And with new turret plattings you can get more free golds after successful plays which push enemy laner out of lane. Also, shown worth of shutdowns on enemies can give you an important information who you should focus in next fight to get the most feed. So, after this being said, I have 3 amazing builds for you that I have really much fun to play with in Preseason 9, and it's all with Electrocute and Phase Rush. Yes, I need to point out here that I don't play with Dark Harvest as so many Vladimirs out there used to, and I have an argument for it why. Simply, Dark Harvest is doing less damage than Electrocute on a single use, so this fact is doing Dark Harvest useful only if you are able to get cooldown reset, because Dark Harvest without the CD reset has longer CD than Electrocute, which deals even more damage, and you are getting cooldown reset only if the target you use Dark Harvest on is getting killed, so you can use it after 1.5 of a second on another target again. Basically, this is really helpful in games where you can kill targets. Usually in easier and fed games you can kill targets with not that much effort and use Dark Harvest to its full potential. But you know, we don't need builds for easier and fed games. We can win these games with so many builds that we like to play on Vladimir, but in my guides I want to focus more on viable builds that help me to be strong in my ranked games, that help me to carry the most of early lost games and so on. Dark Harvest also got nerfed twice in a row. First nerf was reducing damage per stack from 8 to 5, and another was in last patch 8.24 where Riot reduced base damage and made Dark Harvest unable to proceed on Scorch, Liandry's and similar effects. So these are the real reasons why I don't play Dark Harvest so much on Vladimir. 2 out of 3 builds I was talking about are with full CD, Ghost and Phase Rush. Let's begin with the traditional CD Ghost build from my last guide, which is updated just a little bit according to new runes and bonuses from them in Preseason 9. My last full CD Ghost build contains Ionian Boots, Protobelt, Liandry's, Zonia, Rabadon and Void Staff. We needed 30% cooldown in this build because with Sorcery and Inspiration, or Transcendence and Cosmic Insight, we get full 45 cooldown reduction. But now, in Preseason 9, we have option to get another 10% scaling CD according to your level in game, so we don't need 30 CD in build anymore. We need only 20 CD to have full cooldown reduction, and we can focus on stacking AP sooner in the game. That's why I was searching for a way to get full cooldown build as soon as it is possible. The result is a little bit more risky playstyle with changing stopwatch for future market. It allows you to use more golds for buy than you actually have, and in your first buy usually you can use almost 200 golds more. So with this fact, there are 2 ways how to get full CD in this build. Depends if you prefer more to have Protobelt in your build or Zonia. With Ghost, Phase Rush and Nimbus Cloak, I feel like I don't need Protobelt Gap Closer that much, so I usually start with Boots and 4 potions and trying to farm 1300 golds before my first buy. With 4 potions, it's easier to survive even aggressive champions early, and you can avoid more skill shots with boots, so if you're able to farm these 1300 golds, you can buy Ionian boots and Fiendish Codex, which costs 1500 golds, but you can use free 200 golds from future market. If early game is going okay and you have a decent farm, you can buy these items around 6 to 8 minutes of the game, and imagine to have full cooldown build in this minute. That's absolutely insane. After this, you can be a little bit more aggressive, but don't forget, early game with boots, phase rush and ghost is so weak on Vlad in one-on-one. Usually you can't fight your opponent in this stage of the game. The real power of Vlad comes after you are back on lane with Houting Guys, Little Mask or full Liandry's Torment and with level 10. With all these things, you have already more than 40% CD and pretty nice HP with solid damage and poking potential because of Liandry's overtime damage. Just try it out and you will see what a power spike it is to have full cooldown and Liandry's in early or beginning of mid game. After these items, you have more options how to finish your build. If you feel like Zonia is a great idea to survive hard fights and engages, you can buy it on 3rd place, but you will pay some portion of your damage potential for it. I usually prefer to go straight for Rabadon just because it's so fun for me to have the biggest damage I can possibly have, so I would recommend to build Zonia and Rabadon on 3rd and 4th place. The 5th and 6th place in solo carry Vladimir build is for Void Staff and Spellbinder. These items gives you a lot of damage as well as useful movement speed, but you know there are also Relay, Morello and other AP items that can be taken. It all depends on every game and team compositions on both sides. So this is my traditional full CD, Ghost and Phase Rush build. If you prefer to have Proto Belt in your build, you can rush Ionian Boots and Kindle Gem, but with these items I feel like I don't deal any damage at all. That's why I usually go for Fiendish Codex instead. With this build and playstyle, you need to go through laning phase in save mode, trying to get some kills on ganks or if your enemy makes some crucial mistakes. It's really good against more tanky team comps because of heavy spam of Q which heals tons of HP back, but still this build can shine also against squishy champions because after your initial combo and W, you have another CD on Q and E immediately to delete enemy backline while your ultimate is still on them. So try it out and you will see what's best for you. Now let's go for my Electrocute full AP build. As I said in the beginning of the video, even after Dark Harvest rework, I still prefer to play with Electrocute more because of its higher damage and shorter cooldown. Which is not the truth after Dark Harvest kill or assist of course, but still it seems to have greater impact in harder games and games that are quite lost in the beginning. There is not any change in my full AP Electrocute build from my last guide, so I just straight show it to you here, and for more information about it, check out my guide update after patch 8.20. It's focused on rushing AP with getting full possible cooldown on your Flash Summoner spell, so rushing one large rod with Ionian Boots, then finishing Rabadon and Protobelt, and last 3 items you can choose also according to the game. For making full AP build go for Void Staff, Morello and Spellbinder, for more safe playstyle and teamfight survivability go for Zonia, Spirit Visage and Void Staff, or other combination of these items. But as in every other build, all Vlad items can be built here like Relay, Banshee's Veil, Liandry's and others. So we are getting to the final build in this guide which is really extraordinary. There were a few guys that recommend this to me in comment sections under my videos, and after I think about it a little bit, I was like, what the fuck, why didn't this come to my mind in past already? How could I be that blind and didn't see its full potential to try it out? The thing I'm talking about is Luden's Echo on Vlad. Maybe it was because of all the runes passive bonuses, so we couldn't get 25 CD in runes before Preseason 9 patch, but in Preseason we can get 120 CD and AP item that brings you full cooldown reduction and still have a lot of AP and bonus damage from it. And yeah, both of these attributes are in Luden's Echo. First few games I tried it in, I was smashing enemies just after one item and boots. I can still play with Ghost and Phase Rush and have damage potential almost the same as Electrocute and Ignite full AP build, but with insane movement speed and full CD spam style. The only thing you need to have in your mind is that you are a little bit more squishy than with rushing Protobelt, Liandry's or Rabadon, so you need to be careful and use this movement speed to avoid more skill shots and important enemy spells. So let's check the build. The purpose of this build path is the same as with first CD build. Just rush cooldown as soon as it is possible and then focus on AP to have insane carry potential. So rushing Ludens and having 25 CD in runes gives you opportunity to take advantage of bonus magic penetration in Sorcerer's Boots, which is really great in early game on both tanky and squishy champions, and then go for Rabadon. Damage combo of Magic Pene Boots, Ludens and Rabadon is totally disgusting. Doesn't matter if there is more tanky or more squishy team composition in enemy line. Just make sure to prepare good position after your full combo, because you are more squishy than usually. Ghost, Phase Rush and Nimbus Cloak should easily help you to get good positioning or to leave after your engage. Usually I play this build with full AP without another CD, even without Zonia, but of course it's just the more risky way to play Vladimir. Really good thing on this build is that you can go for another CD items like Zonia or Proto Belt if you feel the need for it, just because of Transcendence, which transform this overcap cooldown to another AP, and bonus armor or health solve the squishy problem of this build a little bit. So I'm kind of player who wants to have fun at first, that's why I usually go for Void Staff, Spellbinder and Morello as last items to make these insane deletes possible, but you can easily go for other items according to your preferences. Okay guys, that's all from my opinions on Preseason 9 Vladimir runes and builds. This is really great meta for Vladimir players. I don't remember times when I had so much fun playing Vlad. Or maybe old Spellbook was comparable with this new Ludens Echo playstyle, but still other builds have also great potential. There are so many ways how to play and build Vladimir in this meta, so I hope that you enjoyed the video. If yes, don't forget to hit like and subscribe button. Also feel free to write your opinions in comments, and good luck in Summoner's Read, my friends. Have a nice day!